Ladies and gentlemen, it's a pleasure to share with you a few thoughts on the regulation of artificial intelligence, internet, and data. I would like to thank the organizer for inviting me again. Last year, we were talking about being on the frontier of tech regulation. And since I last spoke to you, the European Union has made quite a lot of progress in this regard. Only a few weeks ago, the European Parliament and the Council reached an agreement on a new Digital Services Act. The DSA will ensure that the online environment remains a safe space, safeguarding freedom of expression and opportunities for digital businesses. I'll give you another example. In February, the European Commission published a new Data Act, which is all about ensuring fairness in the data economy. The proposal clarifies who can use what data and under which conditions. It will ensure that more data is available for innovative use and provides rules on business-to-business sharing of data, as well as rules on access to privately held information by the public sector. This would not have been possible without first having the GDPR in place. The GDPR is the cornerstone of the EU's approach in the digital era, to empower people to make choices about their data and oblige organizations to handle data responsibly. And this applies to everything we are doing. For instance, in enhancing people's control over their Internet of Things devices, which are covered by the Data Act, or in upcoming proposals such as the creation of European health data space. People come first. When you speak later about creating balance in a precarious world, this balance can only be struck by remaining true to who we are. With regards to data protection, for example, for Europeans, this is a fundamental right, and when personal data travels abroad from Europe, it must remain safe. There is an increasingly global consensus emerging on this, including amongst many developing countries who are adopting modern data protection law like ours. This is because an absence of protection hampers consumer trust in the digital economy and may thus negatively affect trade and investment. You will talk later about how to ensure trust in digital technology. Again, it is by standing up for the fundamental rights of users. This is certainly the case for AI. If we want to ensure trust in AI technologies, then we need to understand the possible risks of breaches of fundamental rights and address them. This is why the Commission proposed new rules, for example in areas such as education, employment, access to credit, as well as in justice systems and remote biometric systems like facial recognition applications. In these areas, we propose requirements to ensure appropriate documentation and testing of high-risk AI applications, as well as adequate human oversight. We also want to empower supervisory authorities in charge of fundamental rights enforcement. For example, where an AI application falls under their mandate, they should have access to all documentation about that application, and they should be able to team up with market surveillance authorities to test AI systems that fall in their remit. Moreover, when AI systems cause harm, victims should be able to claim compensation. This will also increase trust. For this reason, we are assessing whether targeted changes to liability rules are needed. the European Commission will be making a proposal concerning such liability rules in the second half of this year. Trust in the digital era requires political intervention. Consider the ways in which digital platforms selling online have developed distinct commercial practices that abuse trust with manipulative user interfaces and hidden marketing, for example. When I think about the Internet of the future, which you will discuss shortly, our goal in Europe is to ensure an equal level of fairness for consumers online and offline. You will have another very busy conference today, so I will stop there. I'm sure there will be many interesting ideas from the many panels and from our very international audience today. Thank you very much.